Hello YouTube, long time, no update. Welcome back to another video. I am excited to be catching you guys up today on a lot that has happened. It is Wednesday, I think it's the 12th of January. I am currently about to tell you all about me getting started with a new coach, and it's something that I've needed. I've needed this a lot because I'll be honest, the last 3 weeks I've barely gone to the gym, which is not ideal when you are chasing improvements in an improvement season and you are aiming to get absolutely massive, which is my long-term goal. So things have been hectic. I'm not gonna lie, there's been a lot that's been going on the last few weeks, and that's just not going to slow down anytime soon. So I'll kind of talk about, you know, what's been going on, how I've been feeling later on in this video. But what is very exciting is that I'm going to take you through today like a day of what my new kind of coaching program is, and also a little bit about the style of training and a full day of eating, of course, which everyone wants to see. So it's a training day today. I'm going to hit up a leg session and I'm a little bit nervous. One, because of the style of training, and two, because I haven't trained legs in a long time. However, what is most important to update you on, obviously, is the food. So my food has been bumped up a nice little amount, and I am going to make my kind of pre-workout meal now. It's about 9 AM, so I'm gonna go train around 11ish. I've got a little bit of work to do this morning, but I'm gonna tell you all about who I am working with and why I've chosen to work with this coach, as well as the fact that we have big plans for this year, and also why I needed this rocket up my ass. So I'm excited. But now we're gonna dive into breakfast. I'm gonna have what am I gonna have? I think I'm gonna have cereal, yogurt and cereal, but I'm gonna make it and then show you what I've got and then tell you all like the macro breakdown of it. This is the final product, my trough of a pre-workout. So in here I have some Outpro soy yogurt with some protein powder whisked in. It is chocolate peanut butter protein powder, and I've put in chocolate peanut butter flavor drops. Whisked that all together, added in 70 grams of crunchy nut with a whole banana, about 110 grams, 60 grams of blueberries, and then 20 grams of this really, really nice almond butter, but it's like dark chocolate almond butter. So the macros for this pre-workout meal. So we have 100 carb, 20 grams of fat, 30 grams of protein, 700 calories going in for breakfast. So I'm gonna sit and devour this. Meal number one, done and dusted. That's a fucking hefty meal, that is. But I've got plenty of time for it to digest. I think it's like a good hour and a half to 2 hours before I get to the gym. So I'm gonna sit, do some work. I have some late client check-ins to do. Don't check in late, messes up my day. At everyone who's got a coach. So I've got some late client check-ins to do, and then I also have a couple of little bits of work to do before I get to the gym. And then this afternoon, it's a pretty busy day, a Wednesday. It's kind of like doing a lot of planning for the week ahead in the mornings, typically. YouTube filming from now on. And then in the afternoon, I've got a call with all of my team. So very, very excited. My team being Zoe, our new coach, who has come on board to coach alongside me. And then Chloe, my business manager, because we got hella projects which are coming in the next couple of months. So yeah, really excited for that. But now, time to crack on with work, and I'll catch you guys before we go to the gym. So I'm off to go and train in my very creased JP jumper. So I want to talk a little bit through the training. So today's leg day, and let me just explain why some of this training is pretty savage. So I'll talk through my session. So got leg extensions, 50 reps, 1 set, so it's a rest pause. Then I've got 3 sets of hack squat, 8x12, 8 to 12 reps. Lying hamstring curls, 12 to 15, 1 set, and then Smith machine split squats, 2 sets of 10 to 15, and then hip extensions again, 2 sets of 10 to 15. So it doesn't sound that bad yet. The reason why this is going to get savage pretty quickly is because for a good few of these exercises every single week the volume is going to accumulate a lot. So when it comes to leg extensions, the 50 sets, lol, imagine the 50 reps that I've got to do for the rest pause set. every single session I'm going to add on 5 reps. So I mean, at some point, if I keep going for like another 10 weeks, I'm going to get to a stage where I'm doing like 100 rep leg extension rest pause set. And then when it comes to some of the other exercises, I will be adding in an extra set every single week. So for instance, the lying hamstring curls, I will be adding an extra set every week. So, you know, if it gets to week 10, I'm doing 10 sets of lying hamstring curls. So basically we train until I die. So that's going to be really fun. And to be honest, I think my body's going to respond nicely to a little bit of higher volume because I have been training like top set, back off set for a very long time. So it's going to be interesting, nice little experiment. I like guinea pigging myself. So yeah, we're going to go down and train now, and I'll show you a little bit of what I get up to and if I die.
Praise God, bro.
Very bright. I've just got back from the gym, and as I tried to realign my parking,
You tried to run me over.
I tried to run him over as a little bit of a joke, and as I like drove forward, the car just went and the power steering is completely gone and the engine won't start. So we've just had to, as you can see here, like it's a little bit of an incline, like a little bit of a hill. We've just had to push it this far up so that it wouldn't go into that like little shed over there. And this is the best I could do to get it in the space. But my car's totally fucked, which is not ideal, but you know, we made it home at least. So like, just day in the life of Millie Cvjetkovic. Okay, so all back from training, even though the car decided to die, but that's a problem for tomorrow because I'm busy today. However, in terms of post-workout meal, I have it here and ready. It's another hefty one. Not gonna lie, I got back and I had to take a nap. Well, to be honest, like Monday and Tuesdays, today's Wednesday, but Monday and Tuesdays are my really, really busy client check-in days. Like, I'm not joking when I say I spend about 10 hours at my laptop just constantly doing check-in response videos. So it does wipe me a little bit. So on Wednesdays, I feel pretty wrecked, and I did get up early today, but also that session was intense. There was a lot of volume on my quads. My quads are not used to perhaps having that much volume through them just because we really were trying to not train them when I was competing in bikini. So it's only been a few months where I've been pushing a little bit more volume through my quads. And also I think I overestimated how strong I am after a little bit of time away from training. But it was fun. It was really fun, and I'm excited for the next 2 weeks. They're going to be tough, I think, just to get back into the swing of things. But when I finally got my strength up and started plowing down this food, I'm going to be in a really, really good spot. So yeah, just going to keep pushing through the grind really. So in terms of what we got food wise, I have another bucket of cream of rice. So well, it wasn't cream of rice this morning, but this is 80 grams of the strawberry banana cream of rice. We've got 100 grams of blueberries, 100 grams, that's not a blueberry, that's a raspberry, 100 grams of banana, and then I've got a cinnamon, raisin, bagel thin, and in total there is 40 grams of raspberry jam on them. So the macros for this meal are, so we are on, for this meal, 150 grams of carbs, Jesus, very minimal fat, 3 grams of fat, and then 29 grams of protein. So it's a hefty one, but it's about to get demolished because I'm hungry. Okay, that is 150 grams of carbs all down. I've been watching Harv and Georgia. Georgia is on 3,500 rest day calories, which is mental. So she's going to have pizza, but I need it for the eating inspo. It's nice to see other people getting in a whole lot of food to grow strong. The way that Soph has done my kind of macros is so that they're per meal. So we're really, really working closely now in fine tuning peri-workout nutrition. Peri just meaning like around your training window. And I've always been conscious of that anyway, but now on my training days I'm eating like an extra 150 grams of carbs, so it is a lot to chow down. And to be honest, like I feel like I think I might need to like alternate sweet and savoury, just because that was super sweet, cream of rice, bagel, jam. Then earlier obviously I had cereal and berries and banana. It's just a lot of sweet stuff. So I might have a little bit of a look to change things around, but it's nice that I can track my own food, track my own macros. You guys know that I preach like flexibility when it comes to nutrition. Yes, standardizing a lot of your foods is going to be convenient for you, and also, you know what agrees with you. So it's always really good, but I still like to have the flexibility. So I might change like my breakfast meal to be savoury, so that way I can chow down on a whole lot of cream of rice post-workout. But now I have a little bit of prep time before meetings. Basically just need to crack on with work. All I have today is calls, a webinar in the evening. So no rest for the wicked. I'm gonna crack on with a little bit of that and I'll update you guys in a little bit. Okay, so nice little chat with Chloe and Zoe to figure out everything that we have going on, which is super exciting. So with Zoe, really good catch up in terms of our new clients and how they are doing. And then with Chloe, we were talking about business projects, and there is a lot of exciting bits to come. My God, when I tell you there's so much personal and business change coming, I fucking mean it. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. Anyway, it's time for dinner. So what I have got here is a wrap. It has got beetroot, cucumber, lettuce, tomato, and some squeaky bean barbecue chicken pieces. That's really cool. I really like those. And then here we've just got some pineapple, 120 grams, and a couple of caramel rice cakes. So the macros for this meal, so we've got 80 grams carbs, 11 grams of fat, 30 grams of protein, so pretty much 30 grams of protein for every meal. If anyone thinks that you can't eat protein as a vegan, well, I'm proving you wrong right now. So for the rest of this evening, I'm gonna eat this, watch a webinar about how to coach mums in the best possible way that you can and make sure that you're looking after them. And then I'm gonna go out and get some steps, because I'm only on like 4,000 and I need at least to get to 8K. So gonna hunt down some steps, probably show you my last meal, and then not gonna lie, I'm gonna hit to bed. That goes to show how my day has been. So I will catch you at the final meal of the day. Good morning, everyone. It is now the next day. Yesterday I think I left you when I went to go get my steps all done and dusted, so I got like 8,000-9,000. Then I came back and I was absolutely shot. It's been so busy. So we got into bed, like started watching a little bit of Lupin. It's French and it's on Netflix. It's very, very good. So if you haven't watched it, I would advise watching it. Started to watch a little bit of that. Got to like 9 PM and I couldn't open my eyes, but then realised I needed to get another meal in. So I basically had the same as what I had in my first meal of the day, just slightly less carbs. So had some like yogurt, protein powder, Cocoa Pops, and some fruit. So did that off, wrapped off the day, and then got up today without setting my alarm. And yeah, waking up at 7:30 when you have as much to do in the day as I do is not helpful, but here we are. So I'm just going to record a little kind of outro to this and some more information for you guys that is probably like useful, or you might want to know about when it comes to the coaching, and also how I'm feeling. My fucking legs are fucked. I can't sit on the toilet or walk downstairs. My quad hurts so much, but that's what happens when you haven't trained for weeks. And why I haven't trained for weeks. This is something where I have noticed within myself, and why I really like having a coach, is accountability is fantastic, right? You know that you've got someone calling you out on your own bullshit, but let's talk about the fact that I still go to sleep at night if my clients have not followed their diet, right? Accountability is not going to be there to save you. Your coach is not there to do things for you. But for me, I really struggle to hold myself accountable to me, because I'm holding myself accountable to things that are equal priorities in life, like my business and looking after my clients and all of these new projects that I have going on. And I found that with Christmas, having travelled around, being a little bit out of routine, also a lot of what I've had happening over the last couple of weeks you know, bringing Zoe onto the team to coach clients, as well as getting some other kind of external help and having to write up systems and things like that. I've just basically been like, but I can't go train because I've got to get this done by the end of today, and I've added more effort in other areas than I have to training. And also I just feel like I haven't had the best structure and things that I wanted to have when it comes to optimizing my performance. That's also why I've now gone to Soph, who is, you know, very well versed in what she's doing. She's a very experienced figure competitor. She's a freaking IFBB pro. I saw her get her IFBB pro card this year at the show that we did together when I was competing in bikini. She competed and that's where she won her pro card. She's incredibly inspirational, and she's got a no bullshit attitude just like me. It's one of the most important things when you're looking for a coach, I think, in my opinion, for them to have a very similar kind of ethos and attitude to you. So basically, going back to, I haven't really trained consistently over Christmas. Like the last kind of like 3 weeks, probably trained like 2 or 3 times, just because I really struggle, for me, to not think, oh, I'll do that tomorrow, I'll train tomorrow, I'll get to the gym. And it's because I'm so driven when it comes to other areas. So I need someone to almost like pull me back a little bit and be like, no, this is equally a priority, don't fucking forget it. And then also having the analysis every single week with Soph to see how I'm getting on, to see what I'm doing, whether it's really benefiting me, and having a second eye is massively important. Like, yes, I can look at myself and know if I'm making progress, but also to have someone kind of just solidify that fact is fantastic. So it's for the guidance, it's for a little element of accountability, and also for support, really, because again, like, there's not many other people that I can turn around to in my life and say, you know, I am so overwhelmed with work. I feel like I'm really struggling to put myself first. Like, yeah, I have my therapist, who I'm actually going to need to hurry up because I'm due to speak to her very shortly. But no one's going to do it for me. However, at the end of the week, if I know I need to fill out all of my freaking check-in sheets to say how things have gone, it's nice because it's putting my accountability there on paper. So that's kind of why things have been a little bit off these last couple of weeks. I've just been giving a lot of energy into other places and not spreading it equally as I know I should do. So really excited to be back into training, really excited to be eating more food now, and to just push things and see where they go. Another important reason why I've now got Soph in my corner is because, like, I know I've referenced it before, but like in the next 2 weeks, everything in my life really is going to change. I've got all of these projects which I'm trying to do. Basically, in the next 6 months, I'm trying to transform my business. I'm trying to transform it so that we can help as many people as possible, to optimize all of the systems, and to basically make it far more easier for me to manage by 2023 when I do try to prep, or well, when I do prep for my next figure show. So like that's my plans. Like this year, like last year was just building my business. This year it's scaling it and optimizing it so I can help as many people in the best possible way. And there's so much fucking work to do. Like, I can't explain it. And the fact that things are going to be really, let's say, dynamic for me this year in terms of what's going on, means that I am going to need a second opinion on how I manage things as things are changing continuously. So until things start to happen, I will show you and I'll take you along, but I don't want to say too much just yet. But the reason why I chose to work with Soph, I've had a couple of questions, because I had a Instagram story that I put up yesterday where I said, let me know questions because I'm going to record a solo podcast episode, and I'll probably get that out on Sunday. But a lot of those questions were, why did you choose Soph? How did you go about choosing Soph as your coach? Like, literally, the minute that we started speaking, I realised that we were very similar in terms of nature. Like, we were sat there on the floor before our shows. I said, hey Soph, you okay? We chatted a little bit on Instagram before. She was just like, yeah, but I just can't I can't stop shitting, I'm so nervous. And immediately that sense of humour, like, I get it. She's very flexible when it comes to eating. Like, she likes her clients to have long off seasons to really focus on growing and building, and she's not someone who's very strict when it comes to, you must eat this same thing every single day. And then also, she trains like a fucking beast. Like, those things completely align with the way that I like to do bodybuilding. I'm flexible with nutrition, obviously still eat for performance, but I have a very like comfortable nature with having off-plan meals and things like that, and Soph does as well. as well as that, just trying a different style of training is going to be really exciting, and she's made phenomenal progress. And also she's surrounded by other coaches who are absolutely phenomenal, so all of that information, data, knowledge trickles down. Like, the way that I like to see it, right, is my clients don't only get my knowledge, they get Soph's knowledge, which has come down from Soph, and also all of the other coaches that I've had, but then also they get the knowledge of Soph's coach, because Soph is learning from her coaches, right? So it's a beautiful kind of domino effect of how to educate people. And so as a duty to my clients, you know, me learning more all the time is really important. So yeah, things are all in a really lovely spot at the moment, and I think what I'll do probably next week is take you guys through like a day in the life as an online coach. I don't know whether I'll do a check-in day, because as I said, I literally sit at my desk for 10 hours, eat food, and then try to make it out for a walk. But I think it's important for me to really show you what goes into trying to progress in a bodybuilding journey, as well as trying to scale a business and trying to live a happy life. And there's a whole freaking lot which goes into trying to manage all of that. So yeah, if you do have any video suggestions and things that you would want to see, whether it's more full days of eating, whether it's more training, anything like that, give me a heads up. But there's gonna be a lot of content coming your way, especially through February and March. So yes, very excited for that. So thank you for tuning in to another video, guys. Promise I'll try to make these more consistent and pull the camera out of my arse a little bit more often. Not literally, don't know why I said that. But yeah, love you all. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one. Much love. I'm gonna test and see if my car's actually gonna start. Beautiful parking.